Hey guys, back Gabriel night. I won't be streaming tomorrow because on Mondays I have 7 straight lectures. Normally I'm out of voice by the end of the day. However, today I want to stream maybe a bit longer. What's happening while we are so good. But I can restart the game, that's fine. Testing, testing. So a very chat works. The game doesn't have sound. So what I'm going to do is restart the game. Maybe that solves it. Yep, getting it. Getting it is a good sign. Alright, seems to be working. And I have to make the window a bit smaller. Size. That looks good. Store and select chapters. So, what we're going to do first, read the newspaper. Because newspaper is based on this table every day. Killer wool shagging in their neck cut with their do no idea what it says.
It looks like there's been another wolf killing. And this one occurred last night in downtown Munich.
So this one was in downtown, very different than the past location that was basically around the farms at the edge of Munich. This one was at the center. There is some detail here, but we cannot read it.
It looks like there's been another wolf killing. And this one occurred last night in downtown Munich.
That's the only comment we have. Also the date is 19 now.
My notebook.
I cannot open the notebook unlike some other games. By the way, guys, I've finished, not finished, but it's in the ending of the Ambrosio chapter in Immortality. More interesting in it. So this is the information.
Baron Friedrich von Glauer. He lives in the Perlacker district.
Now we have his address. Gave us visit card last time. Can visit him. Anything else here?
Who should I call?
Can answer that.
I was hoping for him.
What did I say? That's right. But the Golf is a nice car. Even the Polo is a nice car. to go everywhere. There's even things to do in the farm that we just have. I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna speak to the lawyers first, just in case there is something to do with him. Don't think there is for now, but since I'm here, why not?
Das vereinbaren Sie am besten mit meiner Sekretärin. Gut, ja, danke. Oh, I was hoping you'd stop by. I have a package for you.
Really?
Oh, that must be Grace that had
This is one.
lots of books then.
Must be from Gertie.
I trust this morning finds you well, Mr. Knight.
Hell, I'm lucky it's found me at all. You can call me Gabriel, by the way.
Oh, of course. Call me Harald. Harry's okay too.
Thanks, Harry.
Yeah. We're gonna have to ask him a question, so.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
Oh, just the package.
Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
Let's check it out. Oh, God. Can you...
March 18th, 1994. Gabriel, you might as well know, I'm in Rittersburg. I wasn't about to sit in New Orleans and let you have all the fun. Besides, if it goes anything like last time, you're gonna need my help. I've been doing the research Gerda said you wanted. Enclosed is a book you might find useful. It looks a little outdated, but then I've never dealt with werewolves before, so it's hard to be sure. There's also some werewolf history right here in town. I found some clues pointing to a werewolf called the Black Wolf. He's cropped up in a couple of places, including here in Rittersburg in 1750 and in association with Ludwig II, a Bavarian king that died in 1886. It's all ancient history, I know, but something tells me that it is relevant. I'm not sure where to go from here, except to look into Ludwig II. Ask around about the Black Wolf in Munich and see what you find out. Also, let me know if you want me to research Ludwig or join you there. I'm sending this to your lawyer, but I'll need to contact you directly. Send your address and phone number ASAP. Herr Huber is being stubborn and won't tell me. Be careful and write. Grace.
Right.
Damn it, what the hell is Grace doing? At least she's off in the ozone somewhere. Black Wolf, Ludwig II. She's really losing it.
Gracie must be right. Might be right, though. Let's not discuss. Since I'm here, I'm going, first of all, I check the cuckoo clock thingy. Oh, we can enter now.
Hello.
This is another
Scott.
very charming individual. Don't think he speaks any English, though.
He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversational. He doesn't strike me as a sparkling Cute.
Yeah, well, there is in there this sound thing, you know, to wake up. You know, in the morning.
An alarm
Alarm.
clock.
Ja, Alarmclock, ja, richtig. Ja.
How much is it?
Wie viel? 60 marks.
60 marks. I wonder how much euros they were. Also inflation.
Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clock. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo.
Oh, this one has a badge.
Authentic
All of
Black
them
Forest
have.
cuckoo clocks. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clock. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clock.
They,
Authentic Black
they
Forest
are all
cuckoo
the same, I
clocks.
guess. Just checking
Authentic
for
Black Forest cuckoo clocks. Maybe
Make
Gracie
sure.
would like one for her shop redecoration.
Who knows? Can I get
Never
one?
know when you'll need another.
Let's try to give him money.
I'll take that woodpecker clock.
Oh, we're taking it.
60 marks, bitte.
Well, we just gave 14. No, we did not. I'm thinking way in the future. 60 are nothing for Gabriel.
That's all right. I'll take it as it is.
Yo, Sebo.
Dankeschön.
We just bought a cool clock, man. This charming guy.
Bitte.
Go check out PostChamp, yeah. What he was streaming, nothing. Definitely is, right? We should check if there is a user called Kedgem and stuff. And if not, maybe PV flashed. And make one.
They're busy.
Yeah, they're taking a photo. He has more people now watching.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language. I'd give it a shot, but I don't... I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
Good luck, bud. Oh, there's been something here. Just outside of the lodge, there seems to be police going on.
Guess I figured out where last night's killing took place.
This is exactly beside the Hunter Lodge.
I don't think they'd know much about it. Looks like a television news. I wonder who the victim was this time. I don't think they'd know much. Looks like a television...
Oh, we can ask questions.
Commissar Lieber, my name is Gabriel Knight.
I installed
Been
Witcher
trying to
3
get in touch
again,
with
and
you
this
at the
does a bunch
station.
of mods. I know it's fun, man. You missed it then. They're doing Witcher 1, but PC Gamer had an article that maybe it's not as good as it seems. PCGamer.com. Check. Boom. Why remake The Witcher when we could remake something much worse instead? That's not a good question, actually. Actually, it has so many fans, The Witcher, that makes sense remastering it. What can mean much worse? When I realized on the target. Are they also making a prettier version of Riven? Riven, the sequel of Mist, is getting a remake too. That's interesting. The game I will play. Is it a free upgrade? I don't think so. I don't think so. Most people that have The Witcher 1 even have it on discs, and how would they know? We'll see though. They are doing a free upgrade for 3, so maybe they are doing a free upgrade for 1 too. I have it on GOG, so if they give a free update, GOG would be the first to get it, right?
Looks like a television news. He's not listening. He's not listening. I don't think they'd know. Looks like a television news.
I should have some evidence that maybe the television news would like. GOG is good.
Are y'all with the news? I have some information you might find of interest.
You're an American,
Look interesting, Gabriel.
right.
and you believe you have information
Basically,
about
the police
the
didn't want to
mutilation
speak to us, so we're going to speak with the news
I do.
to make
have
the
some
police
information. Yes,
get
ma'am.
interested with us.
I was about to discuss it with the commissar over there, but he seems kind of busy. I thought I'd speak with y'all instead.
Oh, I remember the other dude
Was
beside the
soll's?
commissar.
Dreh schön, Dieter.
He's also a
Wir
dude that we're
befinden
going to
uns am
find in the
Tatort
police
des
station.
bis jetzt letzten bizarren Todesfalles, der durch die Killerwölfe herbeigeführt
So
wurde.
apparently this expedition
Mit
with
mir
80
befindet
cases
sich
here to
ein
fire
Amerikaner, der
Right.
offensichtlich wichtige Hinweise bezüglich dieses
only
Notfalles
80k, you
hat.
have to say.
You believe you have
They don't even like the
information
books or the games,
about
and they are
the
making
Wolf
the series, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Best people to make
I
it.
was about to ask Commissar Liebe over there some questions, such as
Are they doing a season 3,
why
right?
animal hair found at the crime scene is reddish brown when the escaped zoo wolves were gray.
fragt, wieso die Tierhaare am Tatort rötlich-braun sind, wie doch die entlaufenen Zuwölfe offensichtlich grau waren.
We're getting the interest.
And
Of the
how
commissar.
come paw prints found at the scene indicate an animal much larger than the zoo wolf species Canis lupus?
He's trying so
Und
hard
fragt,
to
wieso
appear
die
professional.
Pfotenabdrücke am Tatort
Apparently he's so
viel
bad,
größer
can he
sind
quit?
als die der Zuwölfe. How did you get this information?
Well,
My goodness, the
All
commissar.
right, you have my attention. Now, who are you?
He tackles him, basically.
I'm Gabriel Knight, the American novelist.
The one with
I've
the
been
cool
by your
name.
station to see you, but funny thing, they would not let me in.
All right, I'll see you at the station later, but only if you agree to get out of here and not talk to the Pwez.
So we got an update
Yeah.
with the commissar now. Why is there a talking egg? He's not an egg, he's the commissar of the police. He looks like one though.
I don't think they'd know much about.
We can enter now without a problem. We are like, I don't remember.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm afraid there's no one here at the moment. They're all busy with their daily tasks. You are, however, welcome to use the club, so I've been informed.
Thank
Nice.
you, Xavier. You're so kind.
He's so cheeky. He's doing his voice. Yeah, he's not a very competent police officer. We're going to solve the case for him, I guess.
Mind if we chat for a moment?
Anything to be of service, sir.
Let's see if we can ask some questions. First is about the club.
So tell me about the club.
What about it?
How long has the club been around?
Since 1970.
No way. The old Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge? It's older than that.
Oh, the other one, Gabriel, you mean.
Bayerische Hofjagdloge is ancient. This particular form of it is new.
What happened in 1970?
Baron von Glauer came. He brought a new vision. The lodge had nearly died out. Hunting is not so popular as it used to be.
Edge?
Were you here when von Glauer
Not
joined?
really.
Baron von Glauer. He hired me later, in 72.
How many members are there?
There are 5 now, not including you. I'm not sure of your status.
5. You mean the
He
men
has
that were
nice
here
lips,
last
though.
night make up the entire club?
Quantity is not an overriding concern with us, Herr Knight. The Baron personally interviewed and approved each new member. Despite your own experience, this club is extremely exclusive. Not everyone would fit in.
No, I don't suppose they would. How often do the club members go hunting?
As a group, once a month or so.
Once a month? Hell, I thought y'all were hunters. Back home, you don't get out there and spill a little blood at least once a week. The other men start looking at you funny.
Organized club hunts are once a month.
He's pretending he
Members can
doesn't
use
ever
the club's
went
lodges
to hunt
anytime on a
himself.
more casual basis,
Other
and
than
they
Monsters.
frequently do.
Let's ask again about the club members.
So, tell me about the club members.
I don't gossip about our members, Herr Knight.
Gossip? With you? Please. I've never met anyone as obviously discreet as you.
Thank you.
Bet you could drop a load if you wanted to, though. You probably know more about what goes on around here than anyone.
True. At least I used to. But with all these new people coming in, I'm not
people?
sure I know anything anymore.
All these new people. You mean I'm not the only fresh blood?
No, Herr Dr. Klingman was only accepted a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Really?
very
Who brought
recent.
him in?
I was not in on the discussion, so I really couldn't say. But I'm sure there was more thought behind his acceptance than yours.
He's dissing Gabriel so
Have you ever
much.
heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
Alrighty. All right, Xavier. Thanks.
So there's no one here. Now we can touch everything without.
Dead things.
Not much to touch. Those magazines must be in German, so I doubt we can understand them. Yeah, just look at the
It's a
picture.
German.
What do you expect? It's a German club.
I don't think I should get too comfy. I don't think I should get too comfy around here.
We came from here, so there are 2 doors we can check.
And I thought Germans only drank beer. And I thought Germans only drank beer.
So we are deeper in the club. Door is
Locked.
locked. We can try to ask the dude for the key. Oh, this is the back door. Where it leads exactly? And go out. I want to see what's out. No, you can't. But it's just a back door.
Nice plant.
The plant. Let's go back. Let's go back. And let's talk to this dude.
I think I've pumped that particular well. I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
So we cannot ask him about the door. Now, this one is one of the puzzles that everyone still remembers that they did because it's so abstract. So you got this thing, right?
You never know when a little woodpecking will come in handy. You never know when
And basically, this
woodpecking will
one,
come in handy.
if you remember, it does a knocking sound. It doesn't whistle, it make knock, 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 a knock sound. So basically, if I remember correctly, you hide this behind the plant. And then just wait. Remember, there's an outside door, so if you hear knocking from here, you would assume someone is knocking from the back door.
I think I've pumped that particular.
Cannot. Oh no, I can't. That's the cuckoo.
Somebody's at the door.
I can hear.
Yes, my goodness, he is so not happy with us. being here.
Nothing there.
I seen the keys. I wanted to check everything else, but if I remember correctly, nothing else there. Dude, did you close the
Everything
door?
all right?
Everything is fine, Herr Knight.
My goodness. It's so hilarious. So we got the key now.
It won't do much good to...
You have the key, man.
I should probably return those...
Oh, before we go
I should
down.
probably return those keys first.
Alright. Let's do it. We need to set it again so that it knocks again. Man, it's quite useful having a cuckoo clock. Have you imagined that? A way to use it like this? You can get in VIP areas.
I think I've pumped that particular well. That probably...
Again.
Möchte wissen, wer das ist.
Yeah, there might be someone. Go check. Okay. And he will be none the wiser.
Everything all right?
Everything is fine, Herr Knight.
Now, should let me go and check downstairs. I'll take the clock for that. Oh, I should save maybe too. Let's go back up. I want to put the clock back. Don't want to leave it there. Let's go 60 marks, man. I can decorate my castle with it. Chapter 3 Progress. So, what's this room? There is a tiger. Old handgun. An impala, which looks like no, it's an impala gazelle maybe. Or I don't know. Von Glover. Condile killed a lot of stuff here. Raised. This one I cannot see.
Aren't some of these endangered species?
Oh.
Aren't some of these endangered species?
I guess. Tiger is.
Just a guess, but I don't think this stuff has much to do with hunting.
Priest 30. This looks maybe payment. Eigner 500. Eman 100. Each.
Price, Von Agner, Henneman. I met them all last night. I wonder what these figures mean.
I don't know. Maybe it's a ledger. Maybe it's points. Hey, Suicide Machine, how you doing, man? How the weekend going? Kartoffel. I don't know what that means though. Let's see the pictures here. I'm chapter 3 at the moment. I managed to go downstairs. I remembered the thing about the cuckoo clock. Couldn't forget. That's one, I think, puzzle that no one ever forgets. The cuckoo clock.
Photos of the club hunts. Looks like Von Glauer and Von Zell monopolized the camera. What? Photos of the club hunts. Looks like Von Glauer and Von Zell monopolized the camera. Or the hunts.
This is the Baron. This one is the one always brooding, always. Yeah, he has two pictures. One with the tiger and one with the. Did he kill the tiger? Yes, he did.
Photos of the club hunts. Looks like Von Glauer and Von Zell monopolized the camera.
Thank you. I learned a new word then. Might be my first word I know in German. I know 9. And Achtung. This one is the dude that is always brooding.
Mr. Knight?
Hey.
This room is for members. Only.
Oh, sorry.
You did nothing wrong.
I'll go up.
Sure, it was open.
I'd better make sure you do not take another unexpected detour.
My goodness. He's so aggressive. If there is a suspect of someone being a werewolf, he's the prime suspect. But we know that the Black Wolf used to be able to control himself. You wouldn't notice that he is the Black Wolf.
Sava, kommen Sie!
He's calling, reporting to the teacher.
Ja, Baron Von Zell?
I found the basement door unlocked and Herr Knight below. Perhaps you could keep a better eye on the keys in the future.
I will, Baron Von Zell.
Why he's not speaking German to the dude? Man, he's pissed. Let's try to talk to him, even though he's pissed. Hey, my dude.
May I speak with you, Baron Von Zell?
Yes? What is it?
There's a lot of questions here. Let's start with the Black Wolf.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
Didn't hear about it. It's a figure in Ludwig history, according to this game. Fictitious one, I guess.
So, what do you do for a living, Baron Von Zell?
For a living? My family is in banking, Herr Knight.
I think his family owns one of the biggest banks in Munich.
Me? I'm a writer.
A writer? How aggressive of you.
Why aggressive, being a writer? What's aggressive in it? Maybe he's thinking of The Shining. The dude was a writer and was aggressive.
I take it you're particularly fond of hunting. I noticed the photographs downstairs. You and the Baron sure do get around.
We are the best? You may find that out for yourself someday.
Oh, I'm anxious for us to hit the field. I have a feeling there's a lot I could learn from you.
You may find yourself more challenged than you can imagine.
True. I don't get in as much practice as I'd like, and hunting's like any other sport. The more you do it, the better you get.
Bullshit! Hunting
Wow.
is a matter of the spirit,
So passionate.
of will.
So it is.
Say so?
However, Evan could see that von Glover and I have had more practice than the others in the club. We used to hunt together quite a bit.
Used to. You don't hunt together anymore?
No, not often.
Strange. Again, we can ask again about hunting.
Are you and Von Glauer too busy to hunt much these days, or have y'all fallen out?
I suppose I've simply outgrown him.
Really? In what way?
You wouldn't understand.
That's very sus. Outgrown him. Maybe he become a werewolf. That's why he outgrow him. And now he hunts human. He's also super aggressive, so that's one of the traits that we know about werewolves.
How about telling me about the other club members?
I have a better idea. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Why not? Tell him.
Like what?
For example, why are you in Munich?
Oh, I'm just vacationing and thought I'd stop by on my way through.
Really?
I mean, Munich is beautiful.
Where are you staying in Munich?
Outside of town a ways.
True. He's staying in a farm.
Which suburb?
I'm on a farm, actually. And you know, I don't remember the name of the area. Probably couldn't pronounce it anyway.
Yes. Quite curious for someone with a supposedly high Germanic background.
He's new to Germany, though, even though he is.
I guess going out and making your mark on the rest of the world will do that to a family line. The club seems to be an exciting place. Do y'all travel much as a group?
No.
Really? You don't hunt abroad?
We are all very busy men.
No, isn't that odd?
Still questions.
So, how do you like the club?
Herr Knight, if you wish to learn about the club,
Gabriel has a bit of
you
awkwardness
should
in
keep
him.
your mouth shut and observe.
Oh, he got scolded. Man, I don't like this dude.
You mentioned that y'all don't go on hunting trips abroad?
We do not.
But those trophies in the basement, do y'all really have white tigers in Germany or lions?
Maybe.
The majority of what the club hunts are far more common species, Herr Knight. The trophies in the basement are exceptions, and they were obtained quite legally.
Oh, you did.
You misunderstand me, Baron von
I think not. In any case, the basement is not public territory, and its contents are, therefore, none of your concern.
Of course, I do apologize.
As a guest of this club, the why you are a guest of this club is a mystery to me. But as a guest, perhaps you should limit your prowling and sniffing to areas which you are offered openly by those who belong here.
Man.
You're
What a scolding.
so right.
Yeah, he can't call the anger. Hope he's not really a werewolf because Gabriel has a target on his back now. Don't think there's anything else to do here.
I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
Edge.
I think I've...
So we can go to the police station because we have an appointment with the commissar. So I believe the police station was year in Princeton third class. Yep.
Kommen Sie herein.
Commissar Lieber, so generous of you to see me.
Yeah?
Sit down, Mr. Knight. Now, you will tell me what you think you know about this case, yes?
How do you say quid pro quo in German?
There is no translation.
Thanks so much for
That's
your time.
Latin.
Sit down.
Man, these Germans are a
are you
bit so angry.
proposing
Not all, but the last two.
You want information? I want information. It's kind of convenient that way.
Last
I can't
three.
give you police information.
Why not? I'm not asking for anything confidential. Hell, I can't even read the damn newspapers around here. Press release stuff, that's all I want.
All right. But then it's your turn. Agreed?
Can you get someone to read the newspaper for you then?
I hear you.
Did you have to bother the commissar for this? Before we ask him, I want to check the board. What's the poster he has in the back?
This map, it marks the locations of all the wolf killings, right?
Yes. What?
The one last night, the one in the middle, doesn't really fit, does it?
Doesn't.
It has to fit.
It's in the middle of
How?
Munich instead of the edges, near the counter side.
I suppose.
Can take notes of stuff. Think. No, don't exit yet. Maybe we need to get them one by one.
I still say that one in the middle is different. I still say that one in the middle is different.
This one has some country side about it, but I don't read them. But I could.
How long have you been a commissar?
10 years.
All of them here in Munich?
Yes.
And a criminal commissar is like, what, a police detective in America?
Americans don't have so many ranks, I think. A German criminal commissar is, say, more like an English chief inspector.
Ah, P.D. James.
What?
Nothing. Tell me about the other victims.
What do you want to know?
How many victims have there been?
5, including the one downtown.
Could there be bodies out there that you haven't found yet?
No. The killings have been done in broad daylight. Body parts left like a trail of boat criminal. Breadcrumbs?
Jack the Ripper Wolf. When were the other victims killed?
The first was 32 days ago.
2 days after the zoo wolves escaped. And the others?
The 2 teenage boys were killed 20 days ago.
But there were also
The
boys
Uber
killed.
girl 6 days ago.
They're speeding up.
Maybe.
Interesting. More killing more often.
What about the locations of the killings? Any pattern there?
You can see for yourself if you like. I have a marked map on the wall. Until last night, the killer always struck 30 to 40 minutes outside the city. The first was killed north of München near Esching. The two males were killed in Feldkirchen, that's east. Tony Huber was killed on her parents' farm just west of Lacham.
What does forensics say about the killer?
That information is not for the press.
But the bite marks, saliva, you've seen the bodies, I haven't.
All I can say is, it is an animal.
Mind if I take a guess? Your boys in the lab say the bite marks are canine and are closer to wolf than to dog. But beyond that, they can't pin it down. Nothing like it on the records. Probably a weird hybrid.
He knows. Gabriel knows.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
This question. Have you considered werewolfery? Sure. Sure, they did. The police would do that.
Have you given any thought at all about the possibility of
What?
a werewolf? Never mind. The killer isn't one of the zoo wolves, is it?
That is information the press does not have, Mr. Knight. I expect it to stay that way.
I understand.
As you pointed out so loudly at the crime scene, evidence on the killer does not match what we know of the zoo wolves.
True?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about that?
Either there is a mistake with the zoo records.
I think the zoo would know if they had a reddish-brown hybrid in the wolf kennel.
I didn't say it was likely. Another possibility is, of course, that another animal is responsible.
Wow.
Definitely another animal.
Possibly. Maybe. A pet.
A pet.
A pet?
Well, there are big dogs around.
As in maybe the reason you haven't been able to track the thing is that it's going into someone's home.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Look at him. That's the main theory of the police.
You keep saying an animal. You found evidence of only one animal? One bite pattern, one saliva type?
Yes.
Hey, P-Dog Jr., how you doing?
Yet two wolves escaped from the zoo.
As you say, the zoo wolves
I love
do not
these
figure
characters.
into this at all.
I'm doing
I
good.
wouldn't
I'm
say
doing
that.
good.
No, I definitely would not say that.
The commissar is so sure about his theory about a pet doing the killings. So, the downtown killing, let's see.
Tell me about the latest victim.
Male, 52, Grossberg was the name.
Grossberg.
He was a furrier. Ironic, isn't it?
A furrier. What an
Interesting.
amazing coincidence.
And he died near the hunting lodge. Maybe he had some work to do to remove the fur and skin out of the prey of the hunting lodge. Maybe that's the reason he was there.
Have any theories about why the killer struck downtown this time?
No. Do you?
I read somewhere that wolves are clean animals. They don't kill close to their lair unless they're forced to.
But lair? What are you talking about?
Man, Gabriel, you let
Not
it slip.
sure, actually.
You let it slip.
Random thought.
Sure, it's a random thought. What he's really thinking is that the layer is the hunting lodge. Also, I'm not 100% sure that Gabriel believes in werewolf yet, because when he received Grace's letter, he was a bit like, shall I believe what she's saying about the Black Wolf? He's asking questions at least about the Black Wolf.
Have
Well,
you ever
well.
heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
The hair samples we have are all reddish brown.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if you'd heard of a Black Wolf in general.
Hold on.
What? Is he giving us information? For real? That's something I didn't expect. I mean, he wanted only to give us information that the press had. Maybe there's some testimony about seeing one large black wolf somewhere.
Here is this.
What?
Missing persons case. A runaway teenaged girl. It happened in 1989 in a town called Kirschel, in the Nationalpark Bayerischer Wald, Bavarian
89?
National Forest.
That's 6 years before the game.
Oh, I just thought I remembered something. It was a sad case, you know. She was very pretty. Ah, yes. Here it is.
What?
There was a supposed witness. An old lady who lived on the edge of town near the woods. She says she saw the girl go into the woods the night she disappeared. Says the wolf got her.
The wolf?
The old lady had been complaining for some time about a huge black wolf in the woods.
And no one believed her.
She was verrückt. Crazy.
Me and the police.
No one else ever saw the thing?
Hadn't been any wolves in those woods for 50 years.
Good reason not to believe.
Probably nothing to it.
Sure,
That's
there's
what I
something to
thought
it.
at the time. Of course, that was years before this case. Never heard of wolf attacks back then.
Not a coincidence. Missing person cases, so there could be other victims, but listed as missing person cases, guys.
Do you get a lot of missing persons cases in Germany?
Oh, sure. Mostly teenagers, runaways. It gets worse all the time. Families are not like they used to be, yes?
It's in the 90s.
Suppose not. That's all I wanted to know.
Good.
Like many Catholic families,
It
German,
disgusts you now, yes?
very close. I hate the
guess.
families, so.
You want to tell me, or do I have to ask?
I'm investigating the murder of Tony Yuba for her parents.
Why?
I'm an investigator. That's what I do.
You're an American PI?
Yes,
You could say that.
kinda.
And how did the Hubers end up hiring you?
Mutual friends?
I see. And this evidence you have?
A paw print and some hair samples from the Yuba farm. I spoke with some folks at the zoo as well.
All right, Mr. Knight. I don't know how the police deal with you in America, but in this country, we don't like civilian interference.
I understand.
If you hear something, you come to me. If you see something, you come to me. And under no circumstances are you to speak with the press. You do. And I'll have your passport.
Man, he's a good actor.
You wouldn't like it. It was a bad hair day.
I am quite serious.
I swear, not a word.
All right. I can't stop you from investigating.
Gabriel has totally the attitude of a scammer.
Stay out of our way.
Don't trust him.
Quiet as a shadow.
Commissaire, don't trust
That's
him.
me.
My goodness. Let's see this thing. So. Karl Grossbeck, the last the victim in the middle of the city. He was a large man, 1 to 5 kilos, man. Stockmanstrasse 405. so sneaky. What I would do is try to remember that telephone number. I mean, you can remember it till you are outside the door and write it down. It's only 6 digits. Come on, man. There's one more here. No, we cannot click that. Only that? Why remember more things?
I still say that one in the middle is different. I still say that one in the middle is different. I still say that one.
Don't seem to be able to take.
I already wrote it down.
So that's it. Let me check the map. What I can from here.
I'm gonna take off.
Bye bye.
Stay out of trouble.
I will.
Of course.
So I have an address, right? Or a telephone number. If I press hint, there are 3 places I need to visit. 1, 2, and 3. So I need to go to university or to the Zoom. I need to go back to the main place. Need to go back to the judge or the solicitor. And better luck, I think it's the place added after we checked the address of the Baron. He gave us his business card. And I think I will start with Kiera. I think I will be second solicitor. I don't think it's the lodge we need to go, because last time I went to the lodge, I basically already done what I had to do there. Went downstairs in the basement and talked with one of the lodge members, the younger one. Let's see what we have with the solicitor.
Ah, Gabriel, come in.
Hey, Harry.
Hey, how you doing, Clash? Now that we have 2 people, I can also give some shoutouts, man. Yeah, that's the reason I went to the place. I'm doing much better than last week. And tomorrow I'm back to work. Looking forward to restart teaching. It's been a while now. And I recorded some lectures for the students and posted them on YouTube, right? So there shouldn't have missing hours, because the missing hours, I recorded them. However, one of the videos out of 38 students, only 14 watched it. There's only 14 view. And I don't know if they watched it all or just watched 5 minutes of it. And the other one has only 1 view. So they are not really watching the lectures I recorded for them.
Roper Realm.
Yeah, I did. They have an assignment very soon.
This tent
SCBA.
is huge.
Class-based assignment.
That's what she's. No.
You stopped yourself, Clash. But we know what you were going to say. Also, Suicide Machine stopped by. Ooh, here we have some Deus Ex.
Yep. Oh boy.
Man, with you it's always clipping.
Wowie! That was pretty good. Can you repeat that? Not really.
I said you then. Oh, Syndicate 2012. There was a game in the DOS period called Syndicate, right? I remember it when I was very little. DOS PC. Oh, it was also on the Amiga. Man, the Amigas such an old machine. Replacement dock. I found the manual. Why not download it? That's a game I could play too. I mean, Syndicate is a very nice game. It's isometric like XCOM. I have the original XCOM on Steam. How can I share this page here? Don't know. Don't know, to be honest. I have to download some plugin for it. Okay, I managed. Let me show a video and tell me if it's related to the game that you played. So I have to press new window. This one, okay, okay, and is Syndicate related to this one? And this is the Amiga long play. When I was like 10 years old, everyone had an Amiga. But I think this was on PC too. Because I didn't have an Amiga. Orezi was a PC gamer at that time. Yes, it is related. 2012 game was a reboot. Oh, Sedge about that, man. Sedge about that. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. But I would take a look at the reboot. I never heard of it that they did one. So I'm curious to see how it was.
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, that's him. So we have 3 more questions to ask him. Why are we asking him about Ludwig II? Just because Gracie told us about him?
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Everyone knows about
Naturally.
him. Last king
Have
of
you
Bavaria,
been
right?
running into him much on your
Not the
tour?
last one. Otto followed him.
Running into him. Isn't he dead?
Yes, yes, long dead. But he is still everywhere, like your Marilyn Monroe or Elvis. He is the Bavarian enigma.
Calling him Bavarian enigma.
So what's the big deal about this Ludwig guy?
They call him the fairy tale king. He's very romantic and mysterious, you know. He built castles, and now they are huge tourist attractions.
Castles?
3.
Where are they?
Oh, let's see. Herrenchiemsee is about 3 hours southeast. Neuschwanstein is southwest of the border with Switzerland, about 2.5 hours. I can have my secretary draw you a map, if you like.
No
but,
need, I think.
Most German maps have them already marked.
No thanks. I wasn't thinking of going myself. But it does seem like a harmless enough activity for someone else I know. So this guy's just a dead king, right? And these castles are just out in the countryside, hours from Munich.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect. He doesn't want Gracie around. I understood his smile. The clip was me discovering an odd behavior with an elevator. Essentially, there is no dynamic elevators. You are supposed to step inside the elevator, and then the games would teleport you to an identical elevator in a different spot in the level, using your position in relation to the first elevator to calculate the new position in relation to the second one. So you don't get moved to a fixed spot inside the second elevator. That's interesting that they don't. And what I noticed that the 2 times you done it, once there were 2 soldiers when you clipped or when you jumped, and the other time there weren't the 2 soldiers. So that might have been an exception.
Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
He's asking everyone about the black wolf.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
You mentioned the possibility of my using your secretary for research?
Anytime.
Great. I wouldn't ask, but I need a newspaper search done, and my German sucks.
No problem. What
He's going
exactly
to
are you
use his
looking
secretary.
Missing persons. Actually, missing persons cases that occurred in or near forested areas.
for? How far back do you want to go?
10 years?
Yeah, that's how I would have said 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, for research.
I can spare her later in the day. We should have it ready for you by tomorrow.
Ready for you
Great.
tomorrow. Nice.
Thanks.
So we are not going to get the information back this chapter. Probably we're going to get the information the following chapter, since we cannot go for days. Do I need to pay him? Wait.
I'm not sure why I'd want.
Oh, you don't pay him. That's fine for me. So I think we are.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
Then we can go.
Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
So the last place we need to go is, but the script is really old, where it put an invisible wall when you press a key inside of the elevator. So if you activate it being outside of the elevator and get stuck in that wall, the physics system tries to push you outside, I understand. Which is why I got flown to the other far side, can calculate a new position in the level in relation to first elevator to teleport to a new spot in relation to second elevator. Except I was outside the first elevator and really far. Oh, so that's why you got there. That's interesting how the game works. Really casual. This one is a scammer, Gabriel. Looks casual, but he's playing you all the time. His face tells 1,000 things he's trying to do. Because of getting pushed, being stuck in the invisible wall. So that's how you fly there. Yes, the German dude. I think we are almost at the end of this chapter. This chapter was really short. So, what places we still have to visit? Marienplatz we still need to go. Hey Rizzy, how you doing? Did some progress in chapter 3, but didn't do a lot.
Ooh, I almost pressed stop streaming.
Not the first time. You can, no BS, put a warning.
I almost ruined it for myself. I was about to say, oh my god, I'm so tech savvy, but I'm not. Well, let's go.
Good. Almost better again. Oh, you were sick. I'm glad you are doing better though. By the way, if you go to settings in OBS, you have an option, I believe, to require a confirmation when you close this thing. Let me check it. So it's in general, so confirmation, yellow, when stopping stream. It's in general option settings, the second option in output. Yeah, and there is one that I use a lot. To start a stream, you can put a confirmation too, so that you don't start streaming by mistake. I think that's very good too. But sometimes I could be doing some overlay work and hit the start stream, so that confirmation is quite useful. Happens. And I don't notice, then people telling me you are streaming. It happened 1 or 2 times. So we have 3 places to go and not sure where to go now. Not sure what I do still miss in this area. Maybe it's the research results, but I thought I would get that tomorrow. So in chapter 5. What could I be missing in Marienplatz? I'm going back to the lodge. No, I don't think it's the lodge. don't think it's the lodge. I think something that happens after I visit the parents' his home. I'll do that. So this is a new area. These two, they have such a good chemistry.
Entschuldigung, Baron. Gabriel Knight ist hier, c'est Suzanne.
Gracie should watch out
Lassen
for the
Sie
barrel,
bitte
not
herein.
to about Gerda, to be honest.
Gabriel, what a pleasure to see you so soon. Bringen Sie uns bitte ein zweites Glas Wein.
Hope I'm not taking advantage of your kind invitation.
Well, my invitations are meant to be
You
kept.
look super interested, did you see?
Warm yourself. I hope you like wine. I got hooked on the grape when I lived in France.
It's fine, Baron.
Call me Friedrich.
Yeah,
All
call
right.
him by first name.
Good. I like to have things settled. You were going to tell me how you found the club and about your hunting in America.
Oh, there must be more interesting
Definitely
subjects.
a good one.
No doubt.
But they
You
do
are
seem
a
like
man
they
who
go
runs
well
deep,
together.
I suspect.
On my off days.
I find nothing more stimulating than a new companion. A fresh mind with treasures to reap. New thoughts like rare birds uncovered and examined, one by one. It is only when people know each other well that they run out of things to say.
True?
May we never be so cursed.
He's laying down the charm. So let's look around first. I can only click the mask teams in this area. That's one heavy looking unit here.
That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Interesting. Is it African?
No.
Nope.
Indian. I picked it up in Brazil.
Huh. Von Glauer says it's Indian.
I don't think there's any read or writing notes about it.
My notebook. My notebook.
Cannot open the notebook, that's it. So we have a few questions we can ask him. Let's start by asking about himself. Where are you from?
Are you from Munich originally?
No. I was raised abroad. But both of my parents had deep Bavarian roots.
Really? Where abroad?
All over.
I thought it was
France,
Russia.
England, South America, North America. I love to travel.
So tell me about your family.
The Von Glovers? We are not nearly as old a line as the Ritters, I'm afraid.
Do you have a wife? Children?
Good God. No.
You sound like someone else I know.
I've been picking up on certain similarities between us.
Yeah, I thought he was
Do you
speaking
have
about
relatives?
himself.
How fares the Ritter family tree?
I'm the last.
I too. I suppose all trees eventually stop bearing fruit.
How'd you end up here?
My circumstances were probably not much different than your own. I wanted to return to the land of my ancestors, and so I did. Which reminds me, You were going to tell me how the Ritter family ended up in America.
My grandfather. He left the family and went to New Orleans.
But you chose to return to the family. Why?
If you want to know the truth, I didn't have a hell of a lot of choice.
Yes. I understand.
Tell me about the club.
I'd prefer it if you formed your own opinions. To be perfectly frank, I could use a fresh perspective.
It's interesting.
That's one
yeah.
reason why I invited you to join us.
He just had the fresh perspective, though. Klingman just joined 2 weeks earlier for us.
How about telling me about the other club members?
Ah, my select few.
I'm interested
You
about
find
the
them
Baron,
valuable friends
the one that is
once
always
you get
angry.
to know them.
Did most of them come to the club through you?
For the most part. Though occasionally, fate throws one into my lap.
Let's just find out about them.
All of the men at the club are from wealthy German families, I gather.
Yes, but it's not quite that simple. I am a believer in self-determination. Each man at the club must also be personally accomplished and gifted.
Really?
Absolutely. For example, von Eigner owns one of Germany's biggest meat butchering plants. And he runs an elite private brewery. It's true he inherited the business, but he's expanded it a great deal.
A butchery. Huh. And the others?
Price is recognized as one of the best trial lawyers in Germany.
Okay.
He seems pleasant enough in person, but you would be surprised how vicious he can be in the courtroom.
I think I know which is Price. One of those beer-drinking
And
old
Henneman.
dudes.
Is with the government. He has a prominent position and is an acknowledged contender for higher office.
Really? How high?
There have been newspaper reports that predicted the highest.
That would be convenient for his friends, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Such men are an asset to everyone who knows them.
And Baron von Zell.
This one is
Von
the...
Zell's family owned the majority of stock of one of Munich's oldest banks.
Is the younger
His
one.
own personal accomplishments?
Gar was
This is the dude, I think he's a
Is.
werewolf.
a quite promising young man. He was always top of his class, the best at anything he did.
I keep picking up a past tense here.
You haven't seen him at his best. He's going through a rough spot lately, I'm afraid.
Some of the traits being a werewolf was changing personality and being always aggressive. And that Baron really fits the bill. But that means he's a recent werewolf, that he's a beta. There should be an alpha above him that made him one. And this one could be the contender for being the alpha, to be honest.
There's something about the club I don't quite understand.
Yes?
I get the feeling you're not your average, ordinary hunting club.
No?
Well, that room in the basement, for instance.
I gather you've been exploring.
He was.
Well, the door was open.
It doesn't
You
matter.
opened it.
You are right. Yes. The Königlich Bayerische Hofjagdloge is more than just a hunting club. We share certain philosophical beliefs as well.
Can you tell me more?
I'm curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours. Can I talk you into enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
He is.
Yes.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature,
Go on.
I
Think of it
see.
this way. What makes man different from any other species on this planet? Civilization, of course. Oh, it's not a bad thing, human society. But it has come at a terrible price. Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power, his instinct, if you will. He became fat and lazy, a dulled, rusted blade.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods.
What
It
is
is
the
alert.
true potential of a
It
human
smells.
like us in his creativity, in his intellect,
feels everything
and the
around
current society civilization permits us to develop
Can tell
our
where some
intellect and
other animal
creativity?
has passed days before. Where
It's
food
just
is to
like
be
putting
found.
that being hunter and gatherer is the ultimate
sense danger.
form of
You
being
put
a human, which
civilized man in
I
the
appreciate
woods,
this point of view.
and he's comparable to deaf, dumb, and blind.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell
an
and hearing
opinion, I'm
aren't as
very
sharp
weak at
as
that.
those of wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely man once had those abilities. As generations of city dwellers failed to use their most acute senses, genetically they started to fall away, the way limbs wither when not
True,
exercised.
that could be really true, yeah.
I believe
There's
we can hold
no
this degeneration.
advantage
only hold
having certain
But
traits.
recover that
They
which
will
was
be lost by time.
It's an interesting concept.
There's no value in keeping them.
Do you have any proof that such powers are recoverable?
Proof? I felt things myself. Keener hearing, sharper smells. But
Oh.
documentable proof?
Thus,
That is harder.
sharper hearing,
To what
more
extent
smell.
we can recover
Thus.
these primal abilities, and what some of those abilities might prove to be. That is what we still struggle to find out.
You're very convincing, Friedrich.
Not really.
There's no doubt that the potential is fascinating.
You're easily convinced, Gabriel.
How does one go about trying to get back in touch with one's physical self? Does it have something to do with hunting?
It feels like
You are
he's
right.
selling some mumbo jumbo, like
That's
the
part of
secret.
it. Yes. Man is, or was, a predator. But unfortunately,
Or like a
he was
scavenger, I
too
think.
smart for his own good.
Was a hunter for sure when
He figured out how
Founding
to
mammals.
raise his prey in pens. Hunting helps us get back in touch with our predator soul.
Do you? Get back in touch with your predator soul?
Some of us have been more successful at tapping into that than others.
trying to interest Gabriel into following him in the same philosophy, but it feels to me like he's basically preparing him to become a werewolf to see if he is good for becoming one.
So how has this philosophy affected the men in the club?
The men at the club are all excellent specimens who have used the philosophy to increase their success and power.
Definitely super
So your
dangerous.
woods becomes corporate headquarters.
And he's
You
very
prey the
charismatic, yeah?
competition.
So I guess he could charm
Some of the technique can be
other
applied,
people
yes.
following him.
When the senses are primed, one can pick up all sort of feedback that is normally lost in the haze.
Speaking hypothetically, do you think it would be possible to take this philosophy too far?
Funny that should occur to you so quickly. It hadn't occurred to me for the longest time. I hope not.
Let's ask the last question.
Have you ever heard of the black wolf?
Now I think he is the Black Wolf.
I'm so sorry.
You see.
It's all right.
Gunther! Rudeln Sie das bitte rein.
You didn't expect that.
barely got me.
Are you all right?
Yeah, he's all right. Just a bit of wine.
Yeah.
Danke.
Oh, that's marble. That gets stained with wine. Very important to remove
I feel
immediately.
so clumsy. Danke, Gunther. What was it you asked again?
Black Wolf, man.
I asked if you'd ever heard of the Black Wolf.
Of course, you did. I suppose you just startled me.
You
These
did?
killings in the papers. They've really got me derailed.
Any particular reason?
People getting slaughtered. Children. In broad daylight. Nature can seem cruel, but it is orderly. It does not waste or torture. Not like this. And with the club espousing what we do, our philosophy does not support this kind of thing.
I'm sure that's true.
I apologize. It's just, I am concerned.
Out?
That we are not put in the best of light under these circumstances. To promote hunting when these atrocities in the papers. You must understand. The nature I promote is not a murderer.
Dak chin.
When a healthy beast
Dak
kills,
igachat chin tu.
it takes only what it needs to survive. And it does so respectfully. It is only the man who is capable of such a pointless slaughter.
So he doesn't approve the slaughter that is taking
I'll be
place.
glad when this has passed. I'm sure the other men feel the same way.
No. Some of the other men are responsible. I think
I'm not sure what else to say.
this I checked it. I think we're done here. We can listen again to the tape, Xavier, right? No, Von Zell.
I have to load a tape first.
Load it. Black Wolf, trophies in basement, the club.
So, how do you like the club? So, how do you like the club?
Tonight, if you wish to learn about the club.
Oh no, that's the other one. One lower then.
I have to load a tape first. I don't want to overwrite what's on.
Club philosophy. Let's listen to class philosophy
I'm
one.
curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours.
Since
Can I
I
talk you into enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
Yes.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. Actually, I was hoping you'd give me an excuse to bring it up. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature.
Go on.
Think of it this way. What makes men different from any other species on this planet? Civilization, of course. Oh, it's not a bad thing, human society. But it has come at a terrible price. Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power, his instinct, if you will. He became fat and lazy, a dulled, rusted blade.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods. It is alert. It smells. It sees. It feels everything around it. It can tell where some other animal has passed days before, where food is to be found. It can sense danger. You put civilized man in the woods, and he's comparably deaf, dumb, and blind. He sees only in the broadest sense. He smells only the most blatant odors, and feels nothing.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell and hearing aren't as sharp as those of
That's true.
wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely men once had those abilities. As generations of city dwellers
Well, that's what I
failed
wanted
to
to hear.
use their most acute senses, genetically they started.
Let's go.
Well, I hate to say it, but I should go.
So where do we go now? There are 2 places. Probably here we'll need to write the letter to Grace. That's why it's still a thing, because that's where we write the letter. Do I have all the information to write the letter now? Not sure. Let's check. Writing the letter is always something that happens at the end of the chapter, so... Yeah, we're doing everything in front of him, even checking the tapes. Imagine if we actually spliced his voice like with that Kinglim in front of him. I should save also, I haven't saved it in a while. If the game crashes, I would be in trouble. So, chapter 3 in progress. Let's see if we can write the letter. Can. So we need to go to post office.
I'd better
and post
make
it.
sure Gracie keeps busy. Elsewhere.
Oh, so he's going to send her around the castles. I don't think he really wants Gracie yet. I think it's mostly because of the danger, right? Being werewolf. He doesn't want her close to any of the members of the hunting lodge. So probably what he's going to do is send her around getting information about Ludwig, which is something that actually we need, even though Gabriel may not realize it. Dear Knight, the keys of the cars are by the door. We already got the keys. Don't think we need anything anymore. Yep. Down. So, I think the only place... There's still something to do here. I think I know what, though. Remember that when we went to the police, we went in the inspector's office to copy some information. One thing we copied was the telephone number of one of the victims. I think it's the telephone number of his business, not... But I think we need to call it. Maybe I just...
Who should I call?
The telephone number here. I'm sure I copied it. Maybe it... This one. Yeah, Rosberg. Let's see. I already played this game, so certain things happen to just pop in mind from that time. Yeah, always he says that. Who should we call?
Hello? Hello. My name is Knight. I'm an American associate of Herr Grossberg's.
Yes? I was just calling the people in Herr Grossberg's address book to notify them. Have you heard that Herr Grossberg has...
Yes, I know about his death.
Yes, I'm sorry. Would you mind giving me your name again so I can check you off the list?
Knight.
Ella Hoffman... I'm not finding you.
Could you check under Vaughn? It's Vaughn Knight.
Oh, so... Yes, Von. Von Eigner, von Frank, von Stein... You're not under Vaughn either.
Oh.
Excuse me, did you say Von Agner?
Yes?
Do you know Von Agner?
I don't know him. I don't know most of Grossberg's business contacts.
So there is a contact that's in the lodge.
If this is about money, you're out
Grossberg
of luck.
is a victim, by
All
the
the
way.
accounts are locked until someone comes in and takes over. Besides, there's nothing in them anyway.
Really? Well, could you just look up an account balance for me?
I can't. The address book is all I have. The police have taken Herr Großberg's ledgers.
Oh,
So if we want the ledger, we need to
well.
go back to the commissar
Thank you.
and find a way to convince the commissar to give me the ledger. We can fake the commissar something, like offer him fake information or like we have
I was
information
hoping
to
for-
give him. So, I think the only place we need to go now is Marienplatz. The fact that the police precinct did not light up, it means that we go to the commissar in chapter 5, not now. Let's start. There are two places you go here. The solicitors and the lodge. Now, solicitor, I don't think I need to go, but let's go check just in case so that we don't have to walk back. But I don't think he has the list.
I don't have anything else to say.
In fact, we don't have it.
Well, I'm off.
This is the longest screen of the game. Takes a while to get to the other side. Oh, we need to post the letter. Back. Yeah. So that's the letter to Gracie. To keep her busy. Imagine if she knew what Gabriel is doing. She'd be so angry with him. Enjoy. Thank you for staying.
That's taken care of.
So let's go to the lodge. At the end. I don't think I need to.
I think I pumped.
Good night.
So in the evening, there's always people coming to the lodge to hang out.
And you, Herr Price?
Since we are at the end of the chapter, it means we are at the end of the day. And that's where we expect to meet people.
You look a little wet.
So Price is one of the hunters that had his name listed in
I
the book.
was visiting a friend nearby, and I thought that I should take a shower before the others arrived.
I think this
I
dude is
was
also
a bit-
werewolf, to be honest. I think everyone that is listed there.
Automatic?
That book was part of the werewolf pack. But this one is much more mature and calmer than the Baron.
Well. How thoughtful.
Go talk.
Just the right size for the big bad wolf to come down the chimney. Unless it...
Herr Price?
Yes.
So Price was the owner of the butchery, right?
Baron von Glau mentioned that you're a lawyer.
Yes.
Oh, he's the lawyer.
Unfortunately for me these days, I have enough money to where I only have to take those cases which interest me. I enjoy my leisure time.
And what do you do with your leisure time?
I entertain.
That sounds fun. Actually entertaining.
Probably a dumb question, but what sort of entertaining do you do?
Do you like women, Herr Knight?
Oh, that kind of
I've
entertaining.
been known to.
Hey,
I adore
Ninja!
them.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
You might call it an obsession.
Oh, he's an obsession with women.
It's a dance.
Hey, Clara, how you doing?
It's a hook.
And what do you do once you've hooked him?
How it was Dock Island, my friend.
Oh, you know.
I remember you were doing a
quite
retro night and
surprised
I liked a
yourself.
bit. So you playing with dogs. It looks
Or
so
have I
cute, the
misled
game.
You're probably just getting a whiff of the past, Herr Price.
Okay, it stopped.
Oh, well. Oh, well. There you go.
What about that? Oh, hey, Havoc, how you doing, mate? Thank you for stopping by too.
Thank you for redeeming it. Ooh, woo. I hope that was good enough for you.
Yeah, it was a great ooh.
I did my best. Excuse me.
Maybe I should add the ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember last year I was asking what ooh meant, and it seems that ooh actually is like an emote, like a face of a cat with the mouth being like a W. And Clara also streams, so let's give her also an SO. Thanks everyone for stopping by. How is Dock Island, buddy? I watched a bit. I didn't miss it completely, but I missed most of it, have to admit. You loved it. It's the first time I heard about it, to be honest. I definitely wrote it wrong. Didn't. Maybe there's no clips. Oh, it's okay. Should stop in 30 seconds the shout out anyways, so. But I might check again your stream, man, Ninja. I might check again and see the VOD. I'm curious to see about it. I seen the bit with the milk. And carrying a huge bottle of milk somewhere, the dog, and get it to mommy dog. And remember the other doggy asking permission to go out. Which reminds me of the events of Korea, because I was reading some interviews. There was one in which a dad was remembering the last things he said to his daughter, and it was permission to go out. And he asked her, "Did you close the shop?" And she said, "Yes, she did." And then she asked if she can go out, and he said yes. And that was the last time he talked to her. It was such a tragic event. I'll put it up some point this evening. Hopefully I can watch. I won't be streaming for too much longer. I'm finishing this chapter and maybe start the next one because it's super interesting. And the next chapter, guys, if some people like art, it will be examining a lot of artwork in the cases of Ludwig II and about someone else that I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil too much because we're going to see it soon. So basically, now I'm playing Gabriel Knight, Chapter 3, and we are at the end of the chapter. We are just speaking to everyone in the lodge and then finish. This dude is a lawyer and probably could be a werewolf too. Yeah, she does.
What do you think of the club philosophy?
It works, doesn't it?
Does it?
We're all animals. But I deny it.
We cannot deny we are animals.
So you don't believe in suppressing anything?
Why would I want to suppress my urges? If your body wants something, it must be natural.
Well, what if you get the natural urge to
murder someone?
Rip someone's throat out?
Well, fortunately, my instincts run to pleasure. Of the equally sticky but less fatal kind.
Well, what about those whose instincts are fatal?
You should control your
urges. Should
urges.
they suppress?
I believe that nature handles that scenario when it occurs here, Knight.
And how does it do that exactly?
In the wild, when a member of society does not conform, he is hunted down and executed. End of mutant instinct. And its genetic bloodline.
True. But for a lawyer to speak so openly about following his urges, without regards of anything else, including laws, he speaks dangerous, to be honest with you.
Tell me about the other club
Ninja's
members.
definitely a nice guy.
Oh, they're all right. Don't worry about Von Zell. He's a bastard to everyone these days.
PMS?
I don't know what his problem is.
I have an
he's
idea.
always been an arrogant bastard, competitive on the hunts, ambitious. But still, aren't we all? He was decent enough at one time.
Yeah, man.
was one glorious
There are
favorite.
3 sus people.
And he was an asset as a friend.
I don't think everyone is sus, though, in the lodge.
But things change.
There are 2 dudes that are only about drinking beer, and those look like fun people. They don't seem like dangerous, but this dude and the 2 barons, especially the baron that we just spoke a few ago, when we mentioned the Black Wolf, he dropped his one glass of wine. Like something that astonished that we know about.
And what about the other club members?
Like who?
Hanneman, for example. I've heard he's in line for a position extremely high up in the government.
Henneman, he is a drunk. His days as a political
Yeah, he's the one
superstar
that loves
are
wine
over.
and beer.
My friends at the courthouse tell me that he has been marked for early retirement. One less politician to worry about, huh?
I see, so he's not that successful as a politician. Von Zell, I think, is the leader of the group.
When did Von Zell begin to change?
Oh no, Von Zell is the one
he's
that's
been
always
getting
mad.
worse for a long time. I remember a hunting trip about a year ago. That was the last time I remember that we were all together and having a good time. He must have started getting difficult after that.
He got bitten by a wolf? Let's ask again about Von Zell.
Seems like you've pretty much written Von Zell off yourself. Any particular reason?
Look, it's one thing when he insults the rest of us. But when he insults the Baron, no. I heard him arguing once. When Glover told Von Zell he acted stupidly about something or the other, Von Zell was furious.
What'd he say?
He told the Baron that he was weak. Bastard.
Ooh.
I don't know why the Baron let him get away with it. I mean, I would have said something at the time, but, well, it was a private conversation.
That's interesting.
When was this?
I don't know. 5, 6 weeks ago?
Very recent. With the start of the killings, maybe the Baron was telling him not to kill, and the other Baron was like, I want to kill, you're weak. We don't know if there is one or more werewolves, to be honest. We don't know the number.
How was Von Zell an asset as a friend?
He is a banker.
True.
Are you saying he loaned you money?
Not just that.
He's always willing to
Loan their
help
money.
out his good friends.
Yes.
Why would anyone in this club need money? I thought y'all were models of success.
Yes, well, fortunately, I took less advantage of Von Zell's hospitality than some.
So basically, Von Zell is the bank of everyone. Given that his family is the owner of Knoll, the Munich bank, they must be reloaded.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
Yes.
An honest answer.
Really, where?
Oh, I don't know. Just sounds familiar.
Maybe he's not a werewolf.
Will you tell me if you remember?
Of course. The reinforcements have arrived. Now you'll have someone new to probe, Herr Knight.
My brilliant man, good cheer to you both. Where's the beer?
Guten Abend, mein Herr. Good evening.
They go straight to the beer.
Guten Abend.
Those are the funny people, the first two. That one is a vet, and also he's very aggressive and likes wolves. First thing immediately, man. Fill up the mug.
Abend. Abend.
And he's the aggressive Baron, the one that threatened the other Baron, which is this
Meine
one.
kleine Familie. How are you all this evening? Hello.
Gabriel, I'm glad you could join us.
I did.
I need to speak with the Baron.
Do it then.
Enjoy your evening, Herr Knight.
Thanks. I will.
Baron. May I speak to you for a minute?
What is it, Bryce?
Out of the people of the club, the two sitting by the fireplace are the one that hate us the most. The only one that really likes us, I think, is the Baron that invited
Ich
us
habe
in.
meinen Nachmittagstermin abgesagt. Wir treffen uns hier um 4 Uhr?
Ja, so viel ich weiß. Ja, so, good evening, Herr Knight.
Henneman, Von Agner?
You care to join us?
Sure. Thanks.
Questions. I haven't had the chance to speak with you.
I've spoken to several of the club members today, but I haven't had a chance to speak with you yet, Herr Von Agner.
How tragic. No one in this club talks better than I do.
Oh, true, very true.
Perhaps tomorrow?
I'd be delighted.
We're not going to speak with him. I had a chance to speak with you, Herr Hennenmann. Have you guys heard about the wolf killing last night? What are you talking about a minute ago? That's not none of our business, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
I haven't had a chance to get to know you yet, Herr Henneman.
Well, I'm already beyond serious conversation tonight, I'm afraid.
So he's the drunk
Tomorrow's
politician.
fine. Have you guys heard about the mutilation killing last night? Happened right around the corner.
Awful, simply awful.
I'd meant to get a newspaper, but the time got away from me. Do you have any details?
A few. The victim was a man named Grossberg. He ran a furrier business in town.
Horrible. You know,
Easy to
this
know
zoo
him.
wolf
Look at the
business is
expression.
inexcusable. The mayor has been spoken to, and quite seriously. Even the prime minister is concerned.
Did you know Grossberg, Herr Von Eck?
Me?
He's
Grossberg?
works in a butcher, and the other is a
Why, no, no.
fairy.
Why do you ask?
I just thought you're both in the animal processing business.
True.
Munich is a big city, Herr Knight.
So it is. Well, I was just curious. So, what were y'all talking about when I came up?
Tomorrow's little excursion. Will you be joining us?
Our monthly hunting trip.
You should
A hunting trip? Really, where?
Our lodge is at Eppenberg. It's in the Bavarian National Forest. We leave tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon,
Oh,
then
gosh.
chapter 5.
You know, that sounds great, but I need to have my gun cleaned and...
Oh, there are plenty of guns at the lodge.
Yeah, Von Eigner, perhaps the Baron did not mean for Herr Knight to join us quite so soon.
Oh, hell, why not? Baron?
Von Eigner?
Our hunting trip tomorrow. Will our new American friend be going with us?
Tonight? Well, I don't see why he
Of course
could.
not. He's not a club member. He's probably not even registered with the license office.
Man! Nonsense, Gar.
He hates us.
The sooner we get to see his technique, the better.
So sad.
We'll just slip him in, and he can register properly when we get back.
But that's not legal.
Since when do you care about legalities? It's only a hunting license?
Only because
agree.
Latsky cares about legality. He doesn't like
I
us.
would enjoy Gabriel's presence very much.
Well, enough said. The Baron should certainly get whatever he wants, shouldn't he?
It's so
Perhaps it would
bitter,
be an
man.
interesting exercise at that.
But to be so open hostile against someone, that's not normal for his age. I mean, what, he's like 10 years old? Or a teen, I don't know. I like his character though. I mean, it's fun to have a character like him in the game. Let's see who we can talk to. I don't think we can talk to these two because let's try with this first. We're finished with the old dude.
Yes, Herr Knight?
Hello? How is it going?
How's it going?
Fine. Would you excuse us, please? We are discussing something private.
Oh, sure.
Man, we were rejected. Oh. Can I record what they are saying?
I'd love to record what they're saying, but every time I get close, they clam up. I'd love to record what
I have an idea.
just the right sound.
What if we take it and put it in the magazine?
Yes, Herr Knight?
Want a magazine, man? Give me a magazine. Just wanted to grab a magazine. What you kids are talking about? Are they at school?
Just wanted to grab a magazine.
Then grab one.
Nice.
Thanks.
It's in German, I can't even read it.
Ich bin sicher, es ist kein Reiter.
Oh my goodness. So I don't know if I can do this. Let me check.
That's a thought.
It's a thought. Try it. Oh, it's already in there. You see, let me check. You cannot click on it.
I hid the tape recorder inside the magazine.
Nice. Then let's put it back.
Just wanted to put this magazine back.
I remembered having a tape of the dude talking, so I figured how I got it years ago.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Because I had forgotten that you could do this. But remembering having the tape was enough. Solve it. Nothing sus. There's nothing in the magazine, man.
I have home.
Gentlemen, excuse me, please.
There's one thing good in this club. You get free beer at least. Everyone talking to the banker.
I apologize for not getting to you sooner. Have you been enjoying yourself?
Oh, it's been loads of fun.
Good. I'm glad you're going with us tomorrow. We don't get started until the afternoon, so won't have to worry about staying up late tonight.
I have to warn you, my hunting's kind of rusty.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Was?
Man. Maybe...
I demand to know what you're doing at this club.
Me?
Baron Gonzalo. Really?
Are you aware that this guest of yours has been asking intimate questions? Poking around in our personal affairs? He must be a reporter. Or the police.
What do we have to fear from a reporter?
He's a private investigator, not exactly,
but I
yeah.
can promise you, her knight is neither.
You don't care that he's prying into our private business? What possible motive could he have?
Gar! Please. He's my guest. You're the one who's turning that into an inquisition.
Then it is on your head.
Yeah. He's so pissed.
I apologize for that.
You keep defending me. I'm not exactly helping the harmony around here.
Believe me, the harmony was shattered a long time before you came.
Yeah,
Wenzel gets...
Clash. It's
Gabriel.
amazing that the Baron still defends him. Considering
tired of it, frankly.
that he mentioned the Black Wolf.
Well, I should go anyway. I wanted to clean up before tonight.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Oh,
Good enough
night,
tonight.
night.
I should be home soon. See you then.
Very fun chapter, though. Gabriel Knight story is really good. Maybe even better than this one. It's basically like the Da Vinci Code. Someone looking at him. Someone spying at him. Someone knows where he lives now. And they left. Is it a cat that leaves the prey? Cannot be the Baron. The good Baron, I mean, the one that is nice. But the other Baron, yeah, could be because he left early. And he's angry. Other than the talisman, he also has a knife with him, a Jäger knife. So he can defend himself if the wolf attacks. Hopefully, at least. So, chapter 4. Chapter 4 will start, I think, with a new character, Gracie. I started a bit. Still 520 can play till 6. She's dreaming. I remember it's like a spirit trying to tell her something. For some reason, the spirits cannot talk directly to Gabriel. They need to speak to Grace. And this scene could be something that happened in the past within the show. That's an important thing. The carriage is really an important thing. Can we see the face of the person in the carriage? Or they want that up? We see the face. No one we can recognize. And the person in the carriage is a wolf. So the person that owns a carriage is a wolf. And it's a full night, as a full moon night, I mean. So we're back as Grace. And Grace's part is my favorite part of the game, even better than Gabriel for me. This one is that explores the history and shows us art and goes to very nice places in Germany, in Bavaria. So it's all things I love. First, I think we need to get the letter from Gabriel to have our task, because we don't know what to do. Don't know what to research. We already researched everything. So we have to wait to have the letter of Gabriel to know what else we have to research. That's task 1. Gerda is not here. We cannot check the thing. Wait a second. Can we check it?
I wonder what Gerda's up to. I don't have time to...
So Gerda's not here. Gerda went somewhere. I think I remember where she went, to be honest. We'll see soon. Because I think I will go there. I don't have the keys for the car at the moment, so I cannot travel anywhere with it. That's Gabriel's car. So we are back in town. And here I need to go to the post office. Post office was this area here.
There's no one there.
Oh! Oh.
Guten Tag. Grüß Gott, Frau Nakimura. Ich habe etwas für Sie.
Another good adventure game that recently I got is Indiana
Oh, it's
Jones
from
and
Gabriel.
the
Ja,
Last
das ist
Crusade.
vom Schattenjäger. Ja.
No, I think you.
They all know Gabriel by title.
Gabriel is a working partner and. Never mind. Danke.
Bitte, brauchen Sie noch etwas?
You always say bitten. I love when
Danke.
she said it.
Bitte.
I love when she said it. Bitte. Another word of German that I learned playing this game. And danke. Yeah. So, I believe here is where we find Gerda. No, she's not here. Maybe it's too early.
It's a silver heart. Someone must have left it as a mourning gift. It's a silver heart.
Sorry for spoiling, guys. Thought it happens now, but I'm mistaken.
I don't want to disturb her.
Also, there were some flowers growing outside of the church. Let's see if they grow. Then we can read the letter.
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
They are lilies. So, we have the letter to check.
Gracie, you decided to come over. That's great. Guten Tag and all that. I'm sure you and Gertie are hitting it off. Thanks for finding the werewolf book. I'm not sure what it all means, but it might be useful. About Ludwig II, you know, I think you might have something there. Ubergrau says there are
trying to
two
get rid of
places
that.
you should check out. Ludwig had a castle called New Swan something, and there's a museum about him here in chemistry. Something like that. I really think you should spend some time looking into it.
Oh, goodness, Gabriel.
Don't worry. Things are going very smoothly this time around. I've tracked a suspect to a hunt club run by a man named Von Glauer. He seems okay, but I'm sure there's something going on with at least one of the others. Don't worry, though. I met a police detective named Lieber, so I have backup.
Sure.
I'll be finished soon. Sit tight and enjoy your visit till I get there. Gabriel.
What does he think I'm on vacation?
So we have our new topics to find about. Two places mentioned by Gabriel and Ludwig II. We can try to check in the library of the Kettenjägers. Scene is not yet up here. Alright, let's check. So I don't have to go again twice, maybe. Out. Out. Maybe I should save. Chapter 4. Like, I cannot move though. Something happened. Why? I cannot get out. Maybe I should load. Maybe it bugged out. Chapter 4 start. Hmm. I'm clicking to go out, but it's like one has to go, gonna have early dinner. Enjoy the dinner, man. I will try to watch your stream after in the evening. Looking forward to see the dog game, man. Enjoy your dinner, matey. Cannot get out. Like, game stuck. Which is fine, because I think I can restart the chapter, right? Can restart the chapter, right? No, I can't restart the chapter, I think. Hmm. Let me try to close the game and try it again. I do have a save in chapter 3, so wouldn't be restarting it from scratch, but it's at least been 30 minutes. That's for the hugs, man. That's strange how it suddenly... should be enough. Chapter 4 start. Why I cannot click outside? Maybe I can read this again.
Gracie, you decided to come over. Don't worry.
What does he think?
Let's try now. No. Why? Cannot click outside of the... Oh gosh, it seems the game bugged. If I press escape, no, you cannot get out. Man, I didn't save at the start of the chapter. That's so sad. Ah, so sad. Wonder how long it would take me to replay the bit. So I have chapter 3 in progress, but this is not too far. Basically, I was at the point of calling the dude. Oh, what? There's an autosave. Let's try this. Autosave. Sorry. No, we cannot restore the autosave. Is there a continue? Play, restore, prologue. If I press play, I think it starts from this. Yeah, it starts from chapter 1. And would probably override any autosave. Load. Yeah. Bug. Then I stop the stream here, guys. I wanted to stream till 6. It's almost 6 anyways. I will replay till here, and next time I'll continue from here. This next time will be a very nice chapter because it will be all about artwork and seeing very nice places in Germany. So look forward to that. Is there anyone that we know of that is currently streaming? Let's check. None. Is there anyone that's streaming some Gabriel Knight? Channel and same category search. Nope, I'm the only one. Follow channels searched, and there's no one. So let's stop it here, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the game. For me, it was very nice. I love the story. Sorry about how it's suddenly ascending, but having a bug that I cannot get through makes it a good time to start. And we also at the start of a new chapter. So, anyways, next time we'll conclude chapter 4. Probably will be streaming back on Tuesday, since tomorrow I have a full day of work. I won't be able to stream after work. I'm too tired on Tuesdays. And see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.